I want to go back to what you just said about the flu. That story does not make sense. And I'm going to tell you as much as I can right now. We're working on a story that I think we're very close to putting up that I think will give you some context. But let me tell you the backstory of what is not making sense. We broke a story last Friday that Prince had performed in Atlanta. He did fine there. His voice was great. He looked fine. Got on an airplane to go back home to Minnesota. 48 minutes before the plane was scheduled to land, the plane made an emergency landing in Moline, Illinois. He was rushed to the hospital by ambulance, taken to the emergency room, and 3 hours later, for some reason, then released and went back home. Now, his people told us it was the flu. It is weird that somebody who seemed perfectly fine on stage had gone through a whole set an hour and a half later is rushed to the hospital for an unscheduled landing for the flu, because the flu you could tough out 48 more minutes. So it seems like it had to be something more than that, and we're hearing it was. And it might provide some context to what happened ultimately today with Prince when he was found dead. Now, I will also tell you that in the last 10 days or so, he made 4 trips to Walgreens pharmacy where he lived. Now, that doesn't sound, spectacular in any sense. But the weird thing about that is he didn't go in, but he was, the last one was last night, just hours before he died. And he was in the parking lot pacing back and forth and really agitated. So, I think there are building blocks here that will ultimately determine what happened. But I just think that it is more than just the flu.